a lot of decadent and, if not debaucherous, kind of cultural phenomenons. Sound like a plan? I don't know if it was planned, but that's the result. And now it is coming to light, and I think that it is interesting and important. Uh, we can talk about that. You look at just the last 10 years, the people that have been eliminated from Black Talk Radio, talking about radio hosts, eliminated from TV talk shows. It's one of the reasons why I work hard trying to keep this show going and Politics Nation going on MSNBC, because so many voices have been eliminated. So we don't have the ability to mobilize. We don't have the ability to organize and raise issues as we once did. So those of us that have survived it have a responsibility to keep them going, but we can't do it without your active support. We're going to talk about that at National Action Network's convention. Joy Reid of MSNBC, Angela Rives, CNN, and talk about the whole impact on the politics. Chris Hayes of MSNBC, Chris Matthews, and Charles Blow of the New York Times, and others, because it is something that is a direct impact on these midterm elections and the 2020 race, and being able to mobilize when we have urgent matters that needs to be put into proper focus. I remember when Gina 6 happened. If we had not had Michael Baisden and me on this show and others, we couldn't have brought 50,000 people into Gina. Same thing with Katrina. Same thing going into the election of President Obama. Somewhere, mysteriously, voices started being neutralized. We need to protect those that stayed out. And if it wasn't for this station, WURD, wasn't for WBON with Melody Span, if it wasn't for the mighty Kathy Hughes and Alfred Liggins, we wouldn't have a voice at all, and we would be at the mercy of just the internet. Some of us don't even know how to operate it that are older. There's the digital divide. There's the economic concerns, and now they're admitting there are levels of corruption. I don't care who you are. If you can't be heard and it can't be correlated nationally, it is difficult to impossible to have national impact. Even as I studied the revolutions in Africa in the 60s, first thing you would do when a revolution occurred is take the radio and TV stations so you can announce there's a new government, a new form. Well, if they take that from you, you don't even know there's been a change. And that is something we're going to talk about. National Action Network's convention is going to deal with that. I also will be, of course, dealing with voting rights, economic empowerment. Senator Kamala Harris, Senator Cory Booker, Senator Bernie Sanders, Senator Elizabeth Warren, others will be there. Some of our leading economic thinkers, some of our leading grassroots organizers, some of our young activists, some that didn't work with us or we with them, but are going to be there. Why? Because we can't afford not to be talking to each other and discussing things. Even if we disagree on tactics, we don't have to be disagreeable that we are under siege. So you that have not signed up for the remaining workshops and planning sessions, plenary sessions that are available, should go right now to www.National Action Network. The convention starts a week from today, April 18th to the 21st. If you can't do all 3 days, you can do part of those 3 days. But you need to be there and be part of it as we move forward in trying to preserve what has been achieved from Dr. King all the way to President Obama, as well as move forward We have no time to waste. www.National Action Network. Let's take a break and let me open up the phones. Let's talk about what's going on, what you see and what you feel. 1-877-532-5797. 1-877-532-5797. Shopping in Philly, y'all. Keeping it real. Be right back.
Breaking news. The issues, the stories affecting you. Now here's the news from News1.com.
I'm Ebony McMorris. Republican House Speaker Paul Ryan will step down from Congress after his